Should we be bullish or bearish here? I mean, Trump just released his new stimulus package for everyone. Everyone's getting paid $2,000, every man, woman, and child. There's no COVID, but there's a stimulus package. Do you realize how crazily inflationary that is? I mean, they gave out $2,000 checks last time when there was a COVID that crashed the U.S. economy, crashed the world economy, shut everything down. But now they're giving out $2,000 for nothing. And okay, we're gonna look at Bitcoin today and where I think it's going. And there's gonna be some major signals that you may not be aware of. And it's not just me. The Federal Reserve has said they're gonna do QE. They're going to end QT on the 1st of December, which is literally 3 weeks from now. And then they're going to do QE, which is the printer, turn on the printer. Ray Dalio, which is the most successful hedge fund manager in the world, just said, listen, you're going to do QE when there is actually still, you're going to do, when stock market is at all-time high. Job unemployment is at like near the lows at 4.3%. Why would you need to do QE? But that's what they're going to do because, as I explained to you guys over the last few days, U.S. banking system is in a bit of trouble. So that's an amazing situation. They're doing QE, the printer, I predict somewhere in December, and they're going to hand out stimulus checks, $2,000 per man, woman, and child to start off with. So do you think we could get a repeat of 2020, right? Remember the big bull run of 2020? It was rocket fuel because we had QE from the Fed and we had a stimulus package. Not as much this time, but still, it's looking like a mini version of 2020. It could be. So, okay, let's have a look at this Bitcoin chart, right? We all recognize this. This is the price of Bitcoin. But why is it some places green and some places, right, yellow or orange? Well, the thing is, here's the chart. We can see here, basically, it's green when there's no fear, when there's like extreme greed, fear and greed index, right? When it's red, when it's yellow, it's like fear. When it gets red, then it's basically absolute fear, extreme fear, right? And look where we are right now. We're getting close towards extreme fear, right? Extreme fear. This kind of, look at how this works, right? We have extreme here, fear here, January 2023, boom, we go up, we go green, extreme greed, and then boom, a couple of orange dots, we go into fear territory, and boom, it bottoms, right? In this is September 2023, massive run to 70K, extreme greed, we go green, and boom, we crash, and lots of orange and a few red dots. So very much extreme fear around here. This was the August the 5th crash, right? Because the Japanese yen trade got carry trade. Japanese yen carry trade got reversed. And then we bottomed, and then we go up, and extreme greed, and then boom, we crashed. This was the April 7th crash due to Bitcoin, due to the Trump trade tariff fight with the rest of the world. A few red dots around here, boom, we bottom, and up we go. Green dots, and extreme greed, and then boom, we crash. We're starting to see some yellow dots here. So what do you notice about this chart? Like what I can say is that we're obviously in a bottoming area, bottoming formation. We're forming a bottom around here, right? So we can see when it goes orange for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, we form a bottom. We start to form a bottom here, we form the bottom here, we form the bottom here. But this is when we just started to form. So there could be like 2 of these or even 3 of these. See, there were 2 of these dips, or there were 3 of these dips, right? We've so far had one of these dips, and that was 2 days ago when we went to 100K. So I can't totally rule out a dip to like 92K. That's possible. But I'm expecting we bottom in the high 90s here. Small chance we bottom in the low 90s, 92K if 98K support is broken. But I think 70% chance we bottom around 98K. We see another dip, right? These red dots, and we bottom around November 20. Last week of November, if not first week of December. I've been saying this for a long time. And the reason why I say this is because of this chart, right? For folks who are familiar with what I'm talking about, right? One more bounce, one more dip, and we're going to see red dots, yellow dots, extreme fear around here, around 98, 99, 100 area, and then boom, up, next leg we go. And that's what I think is going to happen, but there's a 70, I think that's a 70% chance, 30% chance